Welcome back to RaBBois. My name is Yitz, joined by my younger brother Tzvi.
Yes.
It's nice to see everyone again.
Yeah,
It's been a while, which we'll get into in a second. But first, I want to get into politics. Although I don't like to talk about politics, but I will. We have not endorsed a candidate yet. We still haven't gotten paid.
Not yet. It's gonna happen.
But I will say that RFK said he joined Trump's ticket, right?
Right.
And
right.
I listened to his speech, and there's one thing I really like about it. Specifically, he went into this whole thing about big food, big pharma,
Big food.
big everyone,
Poisoning.
and whatever. He's claiming that they're all out to get us, which is probably true because the stuff we eat is garbage.
Hell yeah.
But one of the things I really liked that he said was, because I've talked about it with my wife, is that
You're married? Whoa. No, I was like, I didn't think of what?
It's crazy that somebody said, yeah.
No, I just never thought that someone of your caliber, would. No, it's great. Congratulations. That's great, dude.
Okay.
No, congrats. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
No, you're welcome. Okay, great.
So great.
What?
You told me
What?
I got it.
No, you're
I know
good.
where I was.
You're
I lost
chilling.
myself. I figured it out.
You figuring it out? You're good? Are you sure? This is
Yeah.
why we don't let you do the intros yet. Are you good?
I got it. I'm good.
Okay, great.
I was talking about it with my wife.
Nice.
And basically, when a couple has a baby, a lot of couples, they get on the WIC, which is called, I don't know if people know about it. I mean, I don't think our demographic is really that age yet, where it's called Women, Infant, Children. It's a government program that provides a certain amount of food per month for certain people, has to do with income level and whatever. So basically, you can get it's like milk and fruit, they have a calculation of how much every person will get.
Nice.
Anyways, so they have this program, and we were on it, and we noticed that that fruits and vegetables is great, whatever, milk, but they also have juice, right? They have you get juice and cereal, and then we're listen, the whole point is that people who don't have money could get healthy foods. The idea is it's healthy foods. They don't put on certain foods that, let's say, we would buy regularly, like staples. I'm trying to think, for example, non-whole wheat pasta, let's say.
Okay.
Like noodles. They only have whole wheat noodles. You get whole wheat noodles, whatever. So they're trying to keep it healthy, which makes sense. But we noticed that they have juice. And you can't get Tropicana, orange juice, the good stuff. You have to get
the weird
here, from concentrate, not real juice, the stuff they serve at lunch at school.
I know what you're talking about, but what does this have to do with RFK yet?
So he was saying, so we had this whole discussion. We said it's a little bit weird, and it doesn't make sense. Don't give us money to buy that. Give us more money to buy more healthy fruits, because we also don't, we don't like drinking that stuff.
Okay.
It's not healthy.
Okay.
So even though it's juice.
Nice.
So RFK was saying that that he's supposed to be part of the administration, he was saying that he's going to change it to basically get rid of that, which I really liked. And he's saying we'll turn it around to have more money for more actual healthy food, and not this healthy food. Because right now on Wiki you get quote unquote healthy food, and it's dumb because most people don't want it. It's also not healthy, and it would make more sense. Let me show you actually what I'm talking about here. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do? No, what are you talking about? What the heck are you doing?
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. Why is there life here?
It's good stuff, right?
It's great, but okay, product placement, very nice. What's
So this is covered on Wick, right?
Okay.
It's
that's
light.
Wick sponsored on the RaBBois. I'm saying that's provided by Wick right here, right now.
This is a category of cereal that Wick pays for.
Nice.
It's heart healthy.
It's great.
And it says healthy on it. Anyways, but this is the stupidity of it, which is what I really agree with. And this is big food in action, right?
Okay, tell me about big food.
Okay, so what are the stats? It's 160 calories. Okay, it has 33 carbs, 33 grams of carbs per serving, and 10 grams of sugar, which is all added sugars. But it has whole grain, oat flour, and then corn flour, and sugar, then corn flour. So it's whatever. But this This you can get on WIC. It's healthy.
Okay. Okay.
This,
What are you doing?
This you can't get on WIC.
Yo, that shit hurts my mouth when I eat it, which sucks. Which is because it's a good cereal, but that's why I eat Cocoa Pebbles instead. Not sponsored. Because, yeah, that's just...
No, I got you. Like, you're trying to bite it, and it hits the top of your mouth.
It hits the top of the roof, and then there's blood. You enjoy your blood cereal? No. Not enjoy it.
This is not on WIC. So I'm just going to do a comparison. This is not on WIC.
Okay. They only let healthy things, quote unquote, big food healthy things. Okay.
This is not healthy. Obviously, it's chocolate.
Can I just say real quick, by the way, even though your face is frozen, okay, it's no longer frozen, that Life cereal in general is the best in regards to fillingness and flavor and how much is compact inside of a bowl.
That's right. No, yeah, because it's flat.
It flats, it sinks at the bottom. It looks like there's nothing there, and then you scoop up, and there's lots there. Cocoa Puffs, on the other hand, is just inflatable air. It's just round pieces of air that doesn't fill you, and it's not healthy. Big food.
They say so. So this is officially not WIC approved because I guess it's not healthy enough. This only has 140 calories, only 31 grams of carbs. That's 2 carbs less. And it has 12 grams of added sugars. That's only 2 grams of sugar more. Is that crazy? That's WIC approved that the government will pay for has 33 grams of carbs, 10 grams of sugar. This that the government won't pay for has 31 grams of carbs and 12 grams of sugar. There's literally no difference.
You're saying it's all clickbait, it's all a lie, and Big Food is lying to us. And
the only real thing I could, I'll be honest with, is it has whole grain corn. And corn is not, is not as healthy than whole grain oat flour. But like the difference, I don't know, man.
Yitz I just want to say real quick that Yitz was so excited when he told me that he had props to bring out, and Yitz, those are great props. You know what's crazy, actually?
Do you see it?
Yitz, I get it. This is such a Yitz complaint, which is your feelings are valid. Just so you know, that's
no, but the difference is minimal, and one the government will pay for, one they won't. And
you're saying the government pays for that one because it's tactically healthy, when in reality it's all BS. Yes,
look at this. It says it has whole grain serving, 16 grams, has vitamin and minerals.
But it's Cocoa Puffs, so it's not healthy. So government is not. That's so sad. I'm so sorry that they have to deal with.
Yeah, they have to pay for my Cocoa Puffs.
With paying for your damn stupid Cocoa Puffs. You know what? No, that's great. And actually, the Life cereal I just had, and I actually just gave it to my friends.
This is also not government sponsored.
That's not government sponsored. But the Life cereal, I literally just got some of it and gave it to my friends because that, as well as many other foods, we got on our amazing weekend trip with all of our dear family. That's how you segue, baby. Beautiful. Oh, 10 out of 10.
It.
No, I wanted to point it out.
You ruin it every time you do a good one because you just want to show me every time.
Yes. I want to show you the example live on air so that we could learn, because that was a beautiful segue. The second I saw your Life cereal, I was like, I got a segue, and it's going to be amazing. But yeah, we talked about it on a previous podcast. But we haven't actually spoken about it at all, so I'm curious to pick your brain. For those that don't know, our lovely mother, we had a amazing birthday party for her, and all of the family came down, and we stayed in an Airbnb, and Svi organized everything and made it all happen.
There was a lot of sesame chicken.
Lots of I'm just finishing it, by the way. Just hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on a second.
No way this stuff lasts that long.
I made it last that long. So I prepared. I arranged everything because it was supposed to happen and then it didn't happen. So Svi had to take the load per usual and save the day. Well, actually, not per usual. Svi, it's me, by the way. I'm speaking in third person. Was very used. I am very used to my older siblings doing all the work. But now you're all married with kids and boring. So I had to save the day and get this thing going. And I got the Airbnb, and I got all the food, and I convinced everyone to fly down after it was all just canceled and in the air. And so the reason I mentioned the Life was because obviously I had to figure out how the hell do I get food for everybody. A bunch of families and grandkids and things like that. So I ended up, there's this kosher store nearby, and I didn't know, you could literally like pre-order and ship like boxes of food. Like the same day I was calling them up, I was stressed. I was like, yo, I got like 20 people coming down here and I need a bunch of food. Will it be here? They're like, yeah. And a freaking U-Haul of boxes filled with food, every food you can imagine, because I told everyone, write down any foods you want during the trip, because it was for a whole weekend. If you need anything, you wrote down a bunch of stuff.
Yes, I did.
You wrote down some things.
Cheese
And cheese sticks. Kids, they love that damn cheese sticks, man. And it was just hilarious watching.
Yogurt, but they only gave you plain with no flavor.
They only had plain, I'm sorry.
No flavor. Who eats yogurt without flavors? It's like, what am I, like an old man?
It's like, here's liquid nothing. You're gonna love it, you know? But dude, it was so stressful going through that list and making sure I had every single damn thing, because we had to get food. We had to get like regular snacks, and me had to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like breakfast foods, and then Shabbos foods, and all of the meats. I had to do everything, and that's why I ended up having that damn life, as well as so much chicken. I overbought like crazy because I was scared. So we ended up having lots of extra food, including bagels. Did you ended up getting those bagels?
Yeah.
I remember that we had a bunch of bagels.
We took them back. We made them for our flight.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because there was like a bunch of leftover bagels, and I didn't really. Did I like enjoy the overall thing because I was busy like
You were stressed the whole time.
I was stressed the entire time, just making sure that everything happens, because like I was also doing party planning and this and that. Did you enjoy?
Yeah, we actually had a really good time.
Did you actually?
And I will say shockingly, because our kids slept like beautifully the whole time we were there, because they gave us the nicer rooms, so we could put our kids in different rooms.
I got a nice. I wasn't expecting to get any nice room, even though I did everything. You know, I was just like, wherever I sleep is where I end up, and I ended up getting a king size. So that's
the hardest part was the flight there, like I expected. It was okay. Well, first, this is crazy. And I'm going to call out the airline.
Okay.
We
another airline story?
Yes, another one. It's always me.
It's always you, bro. I'm never traveling with you ever.
So we went on Frontier, and you have to buy your seats. Because there's all my kids flying, and we want to sit by our parents because we're on the same flight, I'm like, you know what? I'll spend the money on seats. Like, I'll do it. And I bought higher up seats, so I actually spent more on seats, so we're next to our parents.
Mr. Baller over here. Who do you think you are?
You know what I'm saying? I buy my Cocoa Puffs, you know? Anyways.
Okay.
So I bought row 4, and I brought like basically the whole thing out.
You bought the whole row?
Pretty much, because it was my whole family.
Whoa.
Anyways, right before I go on the flight, they met like I'm like there with like 2 strollers, right? I got all my kids and like stressed, you know. And we were the last people on the plane because we were running. We were super late. The usual.
It's always. I hate it.
And we show up with like 2 strollers and like 5 suitcases.
Oh,
and like,
God.
Open the door, please.
So it's like, I hope they don't sit next to me. Those freaking dudes, you know? Yeah.
So what happened was, I paid for all. So I had my seats. Like, I bought them. They're on my phone. As I was like walking, they said, do you care to sit in a fire row, whatever, what's it called?
Exit, the emergency
exit row. The exit row. So I said, sure. And I'm like, well, why would it be an exit row? Row 4. Exit rows are usually further back. And then they said, do you care to be with your family? Like, what is it okay also if you're not with your family? And I said yes, because I assumed they meant like I'm in the row over. I was very like, it was really fast, and I was I'm like, why are they asking me this?
What the hell does that possibly not mean? What does that not mean? I
wasn't thinking much of it because I paid for my seats. I'm like, sure, whatever. Like maybe they're moving all of us back to the exit row, but it doesn't make sense because we have kids, and they don't usually like kids in the exit row. So I guess you could say, I'm gonna be honest, maybe it was my fault, but it was like rushed, and they were like closing. They pretty much said it as I was scanning my tickets. They didn't even like say anything. They're like, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, what are they saying? Like, sure. But I only remembered later that they were saying this.
Maybe they didn't like Jews so much that they found one that had children to give them the better seat. knowing that their kids wouldn't be able to sit there. Maybe.
So I was like, hey, whatever. So I go on the plane. We walk into our row, and there's somebody sitting in my seat, and they said, so I'm like, oh, like I didn't want to cause a scene. I want to be on like Twitter. Jew gets kicked off flight.
There you go. Oh, and there's so many of those already.
Then I was like, hey, like it's a flight time. Like I think someone's in my seat. Whatever. He was like, show me your tickets. I go on my phone. It's all on the app because they don't print them out because to save money, I guess. That's the way they work. And literally, it was like row 4A, 4B, 4C, and then it's like 13A. They switched my ticket. They switched. So I was away from my family. And my wife would have to be with all the kids by herself.
Oh, that was what happened. You're screwed. Like, you're stuck with that.
Yeah.
There's no backing out of that.
And then I went to the receipt of what I bought. And I bought row 4. Like, why would I buy, like, a separate seat? They changed the receipt that said row 13. Is weird.
Really weird.
They do this. They changed, like, it looks like I never bought.
So she had an empty seat or someone else sat there?
No, what do you mean?
How many...
The row,
saying you were sitting somewhere else, but
I would have to sit somewhere else because our row is full now. Or at least
so I'm saying someone else took it over.
Yeah, so basically, my kids and my wife would have to all be in like a few seats, and then like I would have to be at the other end of the plane.
Why didn't you just ask the dude that replaced it?
So I froze for a second. I'm like I'm not causing a scene. Maybe we're just gonna have to deal with it. But then in my panicked mind, I'm actually very good under pressure, hence the lawyer stuff. So then I looked, and the first thing I thought was maybe there was an empty seat next to our parents, which is a few rows up. So I said, "Can we just sit by my parents? Can we just move one of?"
Because you were traveling with our parents. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I'm like, so they said yes, and we weren't sure if they're going to allow it in general, but they felt really bad because it's not. And I realized it's not the flight attendant's fault. It was the system. But why would they give my seat away? Like we're a family. They specifically pushed one of the adults away from the family after I bought all my tickets. And I guess you could say I agree.
The airlines want to separate fathers from their children, is what you're saying.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to admit I agreed to it, but I didn't understand that they were moving my seat over. It was really rushed.
It's a very weird thing. Very weird occurrence. Those usually happen.
It was very rushed, and also, like, I paid for my tickets. They didn't say what seat I was in. They just said, "Are you okay to be an emergency row? Like, you won't be by your family." Like, they said, like, very fast. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure, whatever." They didn't say, "We're moving you to 13A." It was not clear. So, because they clearly gave away one of my seats. I don't know why. I guess because we were last to board and they didn't think we were coming. But whatever. Anyways, but then I realized the row behind had an empty seat and the guy was really nice and said, "I'll move. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not going to break up this family." So it all worked out. But it was very stressful and I was so pissed. I'm like, this is a great way to start this trip. And we were nervous the whole time just about flying. And then on the flight, it was okay. You know, my kids had tantrums. One of my kids would basically started crying before landing because they wanted to land. And I'm like, they're basically crying that they wanted to land. Right. And they wanted to go to where we're going. And I was like, I can't do anything.
Like, bro, we're freaking, that's what we're doing right now.
Like, but I want to go now. It's like, whatever. I mean, it's kids.
You're like, what are you, a kid or something? Like, what's the matter with you? I mean.
But it was fun. The flight there it is what it is. We got there, we're like, whew, you know, like, we're here. And then, but the party and the family time was great, and the accommodations were great, and there was a swing and a pool. We went to the beach for a little bit, so it was honestly really nice. And I will give, besides thank you for arranging the whole thing. It was beautiful.
No, please.
It was pretty amazing to see that you're functional. It's crazy. I mean, we knew this the whole time, but I will admit that ice cream store was crazy good.
Yeah, right? Right?
I know, like, is it kosher? Like, I looked it up, like, it is, and the guy says it is, and the only reason it's not is because of some technical issue, but, like,
hold on. So,
way too good.
We've mentioned this on the previous one that there's an ice cream place I wanted him to check out, and holy man, it was freaking amazing.
It's crazy. It's literally not normal. I've never had kosher ice cream in my life that it was that good.
And you never will because it wasn't I don't know if it was kosher. I'm not. It says
the rabbi says everything is completely kosher. The issue is that they're open.
Which rabbi?
The rabbi who in the paper.
The certification.
So I looked it up and somebody said they asked the rabbi and the rabbi said it's all kosher. And listen, you got to trust.
Someone asked that rabbi?
Yes.
Yeah, you know someone that asked that rabbi.
No, I saw a forum. People were talking about it.
People were talking about that ice cream place.
So there's two things. Yes, there's a few politics around it. One of the stores in New York shut down because of the same reasons.
Yes.
So people it has like already a bad reputation of that. So then the one in Miami, basically they are open on Shabbos, and if you want to have something kosher, you can't work on Shabbos. It's like one of the basic rules: can't work on Shabbos. However, there's leniencies that agencies give. That's like the whole thing. But the food itself is kosher. But the problem is that
so here's the thing. So I was with a friend, right? I had a friend. He doesn't like. I mean, he's eaten like non-kosher before. I mean, he's not as religious, and he's eaten like the non. He like chalavakim. How do we say that in English? We had a whole episode about this. Kosher milk is a scam. You can watch that whole episode where basically there's stringencies.
The whole process is not watched by a rabbi.
Yeah, the milk wasn't the process of the milk getting it. Whatever wasn't watched by a rabbi. But some Jews say you can still have that type of milk. So I'm pretty sure that my friend was saying that some like of the chocolate and the ice cream tasted exactly like products that have that type of milk. So for us it'd be an issue. So it was like I was like, really? And he was like, man. But
it's really similar,
right? Like exactly. Like I don't think so. Now I'm like, okay, so it's not an issue of it being open on Shabbos because there's loopholes around that. It's like, are they even using, like, I want to see their milk. I want them to show me their milk.
Well, I think
it was damn good.
It's like a franchise, and they're basing it, I don't know. So they have their own special recipe. That's why it tastes so different, apparently. They have their own special way that they make ice cream. So the rabbis say it's all good.
Gelatin and bacon inside of it. That's
I know, they're like
the secret ingredients.
Bacon bits ice cream. It's like, are you sure it's kosher? It's like,
no. You know, but and also, like, some of our family that was there with... Should we go over what happened before we walked in the ice cream place? Or
it's up to you.
Huh? Okay, I'm gonna be very careful with how oh my god, I almost forgot this.
I wasn't gonna bring it up because of
you're scared.
No, not because I'm scared, because I think I don't know who you want to know. That's all. And now you can tell the world. So.
Now I'm going to tell the world. Well, it's been enough time, I think, and nothing happens. So basically,
everything we're about to say allegedly happened, and probably is not true.
Oh no, yeah, no. This is just entertainment. What I'm about to say. This would be
just a random story.
It'd be a crazy thing that if it happened, I would have been like, yo, like that's a crazy story. So
that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. So we're driving. We're driving to an
establishing.
You're right. We're driving to the ice cream place at the end of Shabbos, Saturday night.
One was.
What? It's a hypothetical yet.
Oh yeah, hypothetical, sorry.
Right. So the whole family goes there, but there wasn't enough room in one car, so we had to take, I guess, what would have been my car in this story.
Two brothers.
Which actually used to be your car, but allegedly. And now it's allegedly my car down here in Miami. So I drove you, and it was actually my first time I think I ever drove you anywhere. To the ice cream place, and the drive was great.
And this fake story was the first time you ever drove me.
What do you say?
And this fake story is the first time you ever drove me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and this, we've established the grounds already. So
I'm gonna keep establishing it.
Okay, I'm saying, right, honestly. So I allegedly drove Yitz to this ice cream place, and it was great, whatever, it was nice. And we pull up to the parking lot, and I wanted to park a little farther away because I don't know, I guess I'm not the most efficient parker because I'm still technically a newish driver because I didn't drive too much back at home. So I get the parking spot and I put it on park. Or that's what was supposed to happen.
We thought that it was in park.
We thought it was allegedly in park, and
but
my key was still not fully. No, wait, what happened?
So basically, we stopped. We presumed that the car was put in park, so you.
No. Wait, I think
you did to turn off the car.
Yeah, I turn off the car. I assumed it's in park, and I turn off the car. And then it's just then we're just sitting there, and it's still kind of on the car, and we're slowly. And then I'm like, how come the thing's not going into park? and the car is slowly going backwards because it's a little hilly in this parking lot. And I'm like, why is I'm just
slowly
go
moving?
park?
And then the brakes, because the car is only half on, the brakes don't work.
Exactly, because I tried taking the key out, but obviously you can't take the key out. So, and I couldn't put it in park either. So we're like slowly moving 1 mile per hour, backwards, and I'm like, yeah, what are we gonna do? And he hits just like the emergency brake. The emergency brake, and I'm like, where the hell's the emergency brake? Because I'm an idiot, and like he reaches, it's down here. It's over here, like by my leg, and it was not down there by my leg, which is dumb of you because you had this car for
the cars I drive now have it over there.
Yeah, exactly. But it was just, I don't know what was there, and
then I realized it's in the middle
in the middle by the joystick, and
I yank it,
and he yanks it, and the car stops, and
nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
That was it.
But I guess I thought at the moment. Nothing, by the way, nothing actually did happen. Yes. But I really did think for a second that we might have, nudged a car that might have been behind, allegedly. Right? So when you pulled that brake, I assumed it was I thought we were cooked. I thought the car stopped because we couldn't find the brake and that we hit a car behind us. That's what I thought.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happens. No, but it's not what happened, right?
It's really not what happened.
No, it's actually not what happened, though. But I legit, because, man, it was close. And I'm like, well, I hope it's not freaking nice-ass cars. I'm not going to say whatever cars, because allegedly there weren't any... it wasn't a specific brand.
It wasn't a...
Let's just say it was only high-end cars were behind us that day. And it was very just... But
very unfortunate cars alignment.
So I got the car working and I go back into the parking spot.
It was stopped and no contact was made.
We looked I checked it out, like there was no damage, no nothing anywhere, and I'm like, I could have sworn. Like I could have, but I just never felt an emergency brake stop before.
Yeah, no, it is very sudden, and I did pull the brake and it stopped the car.
You did pull the brake and the car stopped.
It makes a screeching sound because of the brake.
Wait, listen, all I'm saying. Like, first off, this is just a fake story. Like this didn't actually happen. But like also there wasn't any we looked there wasn't any scratch or anything.
There's nothing.
There was nothing. There was nothing at all. So it's crazy that in this hypothetical story, you freaking pulled it on literally
inches, millimeters, probably.
Literally millimeters.
It was so panicked. It was like, why is it going? Why are we rolling? Why are we rolling? Oh my gosh!
Slow motion.
What the heck? And you're like, the brake doesn't work. The brake doesn't work.
And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, cars behind you.
I'm like, we didn't put it in park. And then I'm like, emergency brake. I reach over you, couldn't feel it. I'm like, it's in the center. And I yank it. And I just yank it.
We stopped.
And then we're like, stop. And we're like, I'm like, turn on the car. Let's go forward. And then of course our parents in this hypothetical story
the whole time that this is happening, where I'm getting texts when are you coming inside? When we're waiting for you because you know all the good flavors. So
oh my god, they're bother.
And I'm I can't deal with it. I don't care about your ice cream flavor. I just allegedly could have done something in this hypothetical story. We park it, man. That was a crazy brain fart of me. That never, only with you, because that's why I never travel with you, And
it's distracting, but we pulled up, turned it on.
We pulled up, and I was we were flustered, and then we had to get ice cream, after being extremely.
I went to full lawyer mode. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I went full lawyer mode.
Hypothetically, in the story, that whatever.
Nothing happened, so there's nothing to talk about.
And then they're like, what took you so long? We're waiting for the ice cream flavor, and I'm like, I didn't. If they're listening to this, they're finding out right now. I didn't even tell them because I just didn't. We didn't tell nobody because I didn't want them to.
Not that this happened, but we didn't say anything.
It didn't happen.
they were like, did something like we were very flustered, and I think someone asked like, anything
We
going
were
on?
very
Like, "Oh, no."
flustered. Yeah, they're asking like, yeah, it's fine. And if we told them, it would just cost even more. You're like, and nothing happened. No one, and but it's a great story. It's a good story if it happens, But and that's when we got the ice cream. And I remember some of the family there was like, why is everyone so nicely dressed in this ice cream store? Because people were like suited up and like they were going out to dinner, and I was just like, welcome to Miami. People we be dressing up, right? We be dressing up.
They all had nice cars.
Yeah. No, they had nice cars. But and
actually, everything turned out fine.
Nothing. There was no damage in this story that could have happened, which didn't happen. But that was Saturday night of the trip, and Sunday was when we had the official party for her mother, and we surprised her with a family member that she has not seen in a very, very long time. And it was great and epic, and I'm goated for not arranging it out at all. It was a different family member that got him down here. But I did the party, so I still take all the credit, and it was very nice. Okay, this is completely unrelated, but are those both the RaBBois signs in the back? Did I mention that before?
Yeah, they're always there.
They were both of them? Maybe
Yeah.
I did. Okay, because I was like, is that the original? That's our logo on the back right there. Okay, fine, whatever. But and it was so nice, the whole party, and having all the family and whatever. But the freaking Airbnb middleman that I was speaking to, that his job was to like provide for like any questions you might have, was the biggest asshole ever. Oh my god, he was like, I was trying to, whenever I'd request things or whatever, it wasn't that if he couldn't or could request, get like a pack and play or things like that at the Airbnb. It was just like an asshole on the phone. Like, bro did not want to accommodate. I'm like, this is your job. Why are you? He's like yelling at me like I'm an idiot because I forgot to check like the full list of things that are provided, and I didn't like specify or whatever. And I'm like, you're an asshole. And the hot tub didn't work.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm pissed. Oh, and should I say something? Okay, so the Airbnb was nice, but also tacky. Like certain parts were really nice, and then other parts were just like, you could tell they fixed this up and whatever. But
they definitely. There's a lot.
Listen, our mom choosed it, so I just didn't.
It's called the landlord special. It's like kind of slap some paint on it, and you're like, why didn't you just do it properly?
Exactly.
A lot of that going on.
Yeah, like the room's nice, but then like stairs and like just random parts were tacky, and this is I didn't tell anyone. I'm not telling anyone this till right now, live on air. But dude, I saw a rat or a mouse like on the main floor. Yeah, late at night. Yeah,
no
right.
Way.
Do I get money back for that? How does that work? I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah. It was like the middle of the night. Everyone went to bed. It was right after that ice cream thing, right after we ate the pizza. Everyone went to bed.
Way. I'm so glad you didn't say. You're joking, right?
I promise you, like 100. I'm not joking. I was on my phone and I could have sworn I heard something, and I looked behind the garbage, or it was by the garbage, and I see a brown figure with a tail. 100%, I was not tweaking. I saw it, and I got my phone out to record, and it freaking disappeared, and I was like
a lizard?
Hell no, it was brown. Could have been. I mean, dude, it was. And I think some of our other family thought that they heard like rats on the roof or something, but I saw that thing, and I was just like, pretend it's not there. Don't tell anybody. Just wake up. It was late at night. Wake up, hope it found its way somewhere. So yeah, there's a rat or a mouse or something in that damn place.
Oh my god, our siblings are gonna hear this and they're gonna freak out. They slept on the bottom floor.
Oh my god. No, I think they might have been gone by then because they live in that area. But I was like, I'm just not gonna tell anybody. I was like, I'm just not gonna tell anybody. That doesn't make anything better. It's better for them to find out on their own than for me to just put that anxiety in their head.
Oh, it's actually good you didn't say anything. Oh, that's crazy. Honestly, maybe mention it. I don't know what the rules are. But that place is expensive.
Yeah.
There's a rat there?
Right? So I'm like, how does it work? Like, do you get You can't get discounts on these. I mean, the hot tub didn't work, and there was a rat. I should have threatened a low star review or something.
You probably get like credit.
Credit, yeah, exactly. Airbnb credit. I don't freaking know.
The hot tub is fine. I mean, I think like one of our siblings wanted to use it. I didn't really care for it. I wasn't necessarily going to use it. Like, we went swimming. We were happy.
I did not go in that pool a single time.
Why not?
Because I was busy doing things and arranging things.
We only went like Sunday afternoon. We really didn't go. We went...
The entirety of Friday, I was taking all those food boxes and putting it in the fridge.
Well, we only landed Friday, which, by the way, you guys didn't... Never, I'm not going to complain.
Everything was perfect, so there's nothing to complain about.
Room.
What?
You got really dark in your room.
I was about to mention it, by the way. So I forgot to turn my lamp on, and whenever we record this, the sun's setting. So, and at this point, I might just leave it like this. Like, I'm not even gonna turn it on. I think it's funny at this point. But
it's fine.
I'll go closer.
From the flight landing, getting to the Airbnb was kind of hard, just because it was very hectic and a lot going on, and we were kind of stuck at every location until we got to the Airbnb.
Yes, I tried to get an early check-in so that our family didn't have to crash somewhere else for a few hours. But I tried.
It's not your fault.
The guy didn't have it ready. I got us in an hour early. That was the most I was.
Pretty good. You know, we were just whatever. It's okay.
Oh, thanks for the breakfast that you got us there.
Thank you for the breakfast.
You got us. Yeah, there's food there when you arrived.
Actually, Uber was really nice to stay by our other siblings and see them. We just wanted to get to the Airbnb, and it took a while. That's all. I'm not going to complain.
I guess out of my control. They were busy arranging. They were busy letting the rats go in early before us, so that they could get a nice, But is there anything else? You got anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so do I have Discord? Do we have Discord questions? I don't think I.
Why? Check it out.
I'll check real quick. Usually
shoot. Okay, we'll talk after. I want to plug my Twitter because I only have one follower.
No, your Twitter. Yeah, guys, follow Yitz's Twitter, please.
I want to plug it in the beginning.
Well, how do we do that? How do we plug it in the beginning? It's too late. We did it already. No, we have because we'll have to record next week.
I don't feel like posting on it till I have more followers. I have one.
Maybe you should try it. I'll follow it and give it some clout. Let's see if the Discord has any questions, podcast topics. Let's see.
I'm gonna tell my wife about the mouse, and she's gonna lose it. But it's all over now, so it's
all over. No one knew anything. Well, you don't know one hurt you. So basically, for those who don't know, at the end of every one of these podcasts, we answer your guys' questions that you put on my Discord. Link is in the description. The one that Yitz is not allowed to join because Discord is not meant for people your age, functioning adults. It's just not a safe place. Yeah, there's really nothing here. Although this is actually an unrelated one. What are y'all thoughts on Ja'Marr Chase's contract dispute with the Bengals? So for those that don't know, Ja'Marr Chase is one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League, and he plays for the Bengals. And he hasn't been showing up to practice recently because he's waiting to get that nice, juicy contract money extension from the Bengals.
I have a very, very controversial take that's going to piss off a lot of fans, not that they're here. But I think there's some truth to it. People get all mad about this stuff when it comes to sports. I just will say I'll be very happy if they sign him and we keep him because he's really good. But there's definitely room to say that you don't need good wide receivers if you have a good quarterback, because that's what Tom Brady did. And if you pay a wide receiver a ton of money, then you're not going to hire. Yeah, it's going to take away from other positions.
Defense.
And if you draft some good wide receivers every few years, and listen, it's not good culture because you don't pay them. But if you
Jamar's so clutch, man. He's so clutch.
I know he is really good.
He's so clutch.
But the Bengals drafted some really good receivers recently. Like they're very good at it.
We have a rookie wide receiver named Jermaine Burton, who's been exploding in preseason, who I said would explode, and I still my pick to just go off this. Man, it's really dark in my room, isn't it?
Whatever. I hope they sign him, but I will say that all those everyone oh, we gotta sign him. dude, if you understand football strategy and the way the cap, you only can pay a certain amount of money every
Yeah.
year to players. There's a real strong argument to say if you have an amazing quarterback like we have, like you might not want to pay wide receivers so much. All you have to do is get mid-tier guys, and if you have a quarterback who can throw to them.
Also, with every new with every new contract, every new best, like they're breaking contract records. Every damn new person getting signed. So it's like we really do have good wide receivers, but
if they'll sign him. There's somebody else saying,
I think they will. He's been showing up to practice now.
It's actually better for the Bengals if they sign him this year, because if I send you that thing, if they sign him next year, then it's going to cost them actually $14 million more based on
inflation.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, this is our year. The Bengals are literally winning it all, and yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, there weren't many questions. I forgot to alert my Discord members, but you want to do the outro? Oh, before you do your outro, what are you doing, guys? Follow Yitz's Twitter. It's RaBBois, but he runs it, so go give him some clout. He really wants to tweet on there. Look at this.
Cinema Life is great.
Okay, do the outro. It's your turn.
Thank you. I don't know. Wait, how do you say it?
You suck at this. No, I'm kidding. I got. Positive motivation. Go. You're great.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Download us on Spotify.
Watch all the other episodes.
Watch all the other episodes. Goodbye.
Okay, that works.